Hello, guys. My name is Riten. I'm the founder of Fueler. Welcome back to this series of Startup Tripura. Here, I'm going to give you some of the ideas how you can pitch and present your startup. So, there are two phases inside this startup policy where you have to present your idea. The first one is, if you remember, when you are submitting your application, you have to, before getting a recognition, you have to pitch in front of the startup council. So you have to make sure there are a few things that are very important, and this is equally important when you are applying for a POC where you're submitting a proof of concept. Right now, I'll be giving you some of the pointers which you are going to remember, which you need while you are going to pitch in front of a startup council. The first point is importance of having a clear pitch deck. Please learn how to create pitch deck. It's so easy, it's so simple. There are a lot of examples available on the internet. Please just type startup pitch deck examples. You will get thousands of examples out there. There's a website called pitch deck hunt. Click on that. You will get a lot of startup that you know today, that we all know today. You will find their decks there, and it's like, it's like steel deal. You will learn a lot of things that how they have created their pitch deck. But again, at the same time, don't make it very fancy. Keep it realistic. Keep it relevant to what you are doing. Keep it relevant to your city, your place. Don't say like that I'll be building it here and after 1 month I'm going to sell it to US. It's not, I'm not saying it's not possible, it's possible, but make it as relevant as possible, because the people sitting out there, they need to understand what exactly you are doing. You cannot bluff it, you cannot fake it. So please keep that in your mind. So the first point, importance of having a clear pitch deck, that is very important. Now, in the pitch deck, what you will have. So very simple, I'll give an idea what exactly the problem you're solving. The next step would be the solution. Then how big is the market, where you can show some of the research that you have done. Like if you are selling to only Tripura market, then maybe do proper research, have a map of Tripura, there you can pinpoint, right, the different problem statement, like maybe the different challenges in different part of the state. It's going to be so cool, right? Think about it. You have to show the market, how big is the market. So for example, if you're selling some one product, so you can mention per day basis how much of how much amount of this product is being sold in the entire Tripura. So you can take that as a benchmark and you can keep it relevant for your own startup, right? This is just an example. There are a lot of other example you can take. It could be digital product, it could be any other product that you're doing, so you can take help of that. Right now, the other thing is business model. What exactly is your business model? Business model is nothing but how you will make money. Your product, you have built a product, you have to sell it. As simple as that. You have built a product, you have a service, you have to sell it. If you want is when you sell it, what money you're going to make. Just have your business model as simple as that. For me, it took me a while to understand business model. Okay, so business model actually validates what you are doing, and business model is also going to help you make money. Money is the important factor in your startup. Please don't ignore it. Please don't chase some fancy stuff, like where like you might think that okay, I'll make money after some time, I'm going to burn right now. Rarely that happens unless you have a lot of money. Okay, don't go with that. Validate your idea, and the best way to validate your idea is by getting money from the customer. So have a proper business model on your pitch deck, very important. So I told you about first one is you have to mention the problem, you have to mention the solution. Then the third thing is you have to mention the market size, and the fourth thing is the business model. And the next step is, the next slide is, fifth one is your team. How big is your team? Who are the people in your team? Explain your team structure. You can also mention what are the different roles of your team members, how you have met and everything, because that actually shows the chemistry of your team. And please make sure that you're explaining about your team well, because guys, in any startup, having a right team is very important, because a lot of startups fail because of not having the right team. There is a lot of clashes and a lot of problem that happens. Okay, maybe I'll make a video on this some other time, but please remember this, right? And the last one is the traction. Okay, so traction is a bit important for the POC stage, but if you're applying for the idea stage, traction is not needed. Okay, you can show something like, maybe I have done a research of say 10 people. I have taken my idea to 10 people, 20 people, 50 people, and I've got this response. So you can show that in the traction. So it shows the startup council that you are confident with your idea. You are not wasting your time. Anybody can do that. Please don't be shy. Go out, pitch to people, tell them, and record that data. It could be as simple as on a Google sheet itself. You can mention the dates and how many people you have talked to, and what are the result you have got, the remarks. That's it. Even that could be your traction. Okay, now this is for the recognition stage. And in case of POC stage, in the traction, number of visitors in your website, how many products you sold, how many reviews you have, all of these things are very, very important. Right now, there could be a lot of things in the traction. You can literally get all of this on the internet. Please search for it. Maybe ask ChatGPT or any other AI tool. Just ask that, hey, this is my idea I'm planning to build, what are the different traction metrics I can show. Like that is going to be very important in the POC stage, like when you're going to pitch in front of startup council. Okay, so please be ready with all of this thing, because this is going to be very important, right? I feel the best traction you can show is the money you have made. Clear and simple. Now let's go to the third point. So the third point is how startup council, what are the things that they are going to like look for when you're going to pitch them. Okay, there are only 3 points. Please keep that in your mind. Okay, one is clarity. Okay, how clear you are with your idea. Okay, are you practical, are you just in the delulu? Okay, so that is very important for you. Clarity is number one. Number two, if it is innovative, because a lot of idea could be generic, right? You're simply as selling this to this, that's it. Or maybe you're just buying it from somewhere and selling it somewhere. It could be as like simple as that only, right? But trust me, you have to show some innovation, that this is something, this is an innovative solution you are building. Okay, it could make something efficient. So maybe currently you see something in the system which is inefficient, now you're trying to make it efficient. That is where your innovation could come, right? And the last thing is feasibility. Okay, if it is actually be, I mean, if you can actually build this, right? So feasibility is a factor where you also show the practicalness of your idea. Okay, because if it is not feasible, then you might not be able to build it, because it's just a fancy. If you say that, I'm going to build a rocket which is going to like send people to space and stuff, right? It could be not feasible. It would require a lot of other funding and stuff, a lot of knowledge and some background in this, right? So yeah, I mean, also think about the feasibility of it, if it is something that you can execute or not. Okay, if it is a feasible solution or not, right? So take care of these three things. Okay, number one is clarity, number two is innovation, number three is feasibility. Now when you're pitching to the startup council, now this is the judgment like day, right? I mean, I still remember like for both the startup recognition day and for the POC day, startup recognition day, like I went there and I did presentation. I presented to all the council members. They loved it. They had a lot of questions. They were asking if we have this in the platform, if we have this in the market, why we need this and all of. So I had to answer all of those questions. Okay, but when I pitched for POC, I was a different person. I was so much confident because I have seen real traction. I have seen money, guys. Okay, earlier I haven't seen the money, right? Because that was just an idea stage, right? But when I was submitting POC, I was confident because I have shown real traction. I was confident. I guess that is the biggest thing that you need to work on, is make real traction, and the real traction is money. Okay, so take care of that. Like while you're presenting to your panel, keep your pitch very short, simple. If they're asking you some questions, don't reply just like, you don't just fight. Okay, I mean, be calm and reply slowly, and explain them. Ask any questions if they have. Okay, and one important tip that I'm going to tell here is, please make your idea something relevant to Tripura. Okay, because it's a Startup Tripura policy, right? So it's something that has to be do with Tripura, that is going to help the people of Tripura, because that is what the Startup Tripura is all about, right? That is what the Tripura government is trying to do here. Okay, so your startup needs to be relevant with Tripura. That will be a very important factor. Please stay relevant with that, right? So a lot of founders that I've met, they miss out these factors. So please keep this relevant. Okay, it's going to help you a lot when you're pitching in front of the startup council. Okay, and the last point and very important point is the mistakes you're going to make while you're pitching your idea. Okay, both for the recognition and for the POC. Okay, so the first thing is using too much jargon, right? So the jargon could be tech stuff, marketing lingo and all of those. You could use, even see, I mentioned lingo, not language, right? So lingo is again a jargon, right? So avoid any kind of jargon. Okay, jargon as in like some fancy word. You could have also explained the same thing in a simple word, but you're using jargon to show that you are very much intellectual, that you are someone very smart. So avoid that. I believe a person who is smart and intelligent, they can always explain the concept in the simplest way possible that anybody can understand. Starting from a kid, someone who is elderly, they can also understand someone who is a mid age group, right? So be that kind of smart and intelligent, right? So yeah, avoid too much jargon. Then unclear revenue model, that is the important factor here. If you have an unclear revenue model which is like confusing, which is unbelievable, then avoid that. Make it as simple as possible. Maybe ask ChatGPT or any other AI tool to validate this. Take help from the mentors, any senior from your college, from your maybe workplace, from people around you, or maybe a senior entrepreneur. Go ask them and about the business model. Trust me, there are a lot of entrepreneurs in Tripura who are open to help you. They're so humble, they are so good, and I feel some of them are so underrated. I hope one day I make a video series with them as well. So yeah, that's it. And the last thing is, missing financials. So this is a very important thing when you're applying for POC. I remember when I was submitting my POC, I showed them the last 3 year data. I showed them last not just 3 years but also last 3 month, okay, last 6 month data, how the graph has grown from there. So this is very important. So keep that in your mind, and trust me, when you are also prepared that you have to show all of this thing, you will also be honest with yourself. You'll be genuinely like ready for this startup pitch. So that's it from this side. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments. If you have some question, let me know. I'll be creating some more videos on this. Happy to help you with any capacity possible. Okay, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and please share this with any entrepreneurs in your state, and in obviously with any of your friends in Tripura who are looking to start their own startup, okay, and how they can apply for grants. You can watch the other videos that I have created on this channel itself. Go check them out. There's a proper playlist for Startup Tripura, so you can go refer to that and you can see all the videos that I have created. Okay, so that's it from my side. Bye guys, I'll see you again in the next video. All the best.